Hello, my favorite first grade friends. Oh, that was fun to say. Today for our reading video, we are going to be rereading our story, The Big Trip. We are also going to be practicing reading and writing words that have the long E in them. So let's get started. As we're reading through our story, I want you to be thinking about our target skill from this week. It is compare and contrast. So as you read through our story again, I want you to be thinking about how can we compare our characters, pig and goat, and how are they different? So as you're reading, think about how they are similar or alike and how they are different. The Big Trip. I am going to take a trip far away, Pig said to Goat one day. How will you go? Asked Goat. Let me think for a moment, said Pig. Maybe I will go by bike. That will be a very nice trip. Oh dear, said Goat. You could fall off a bike. Ah, said Pig. Then I will drive a car. It's not a good idea, Pig, said Goat. A car can break down. Oh, said Pig. Then I will go by horse on my trip. I'm not sure about that, said Goat. Horses can be very jumpy. Okay, said Pig. Then I'm going to go by donkey cart. A donkey is very quiet. Not good, said Goat. Donkeys can be very stubborn. Then I will go by train, said Pig. Oh, Pig, said Goat. A train can get stuck in a tunnel. Good point, Goat, said Pig. Then I will fly by plane. What if the engine stops? Said Goat. You'd have to parachute. True, said Pig. Then I will go by hot air balloon. The hot air balloon could have a hole, said Goat. Okay, I will not travel by land. I will not travel by air. I will go by sea, said Pig, on a ship. Oh no, exclaimed Goat. Don't do it. The ship could run into a reef when passing through fog, or run into a heavy storm at sea, and there are sharks all around at sea. So many, you couldn't count them. And you could find yourself alone on a desert island in the middle of the ocean with pirates that could come on that desert island by pirate ship. Stop, exclaimed Pig. I could fall off a bike, break down in a car, get thrown by a horse, never get there with a donkey, or get stuck on a train. I might have to parachute from a plane or from a hot air balloon, and traveling by ship could bring me many troubles. So I will not go anywhere, said Pig. Having a big trip is a very scary thing. Unless, said Goat, looking at Pig, You go with a friend. This week we are learning about the long E sound still. So the long E says its name. So we are going to read our decodable today called Who Will Teach Us? And just like we did yesterday with our decodable, as we're reading through, we are going to be listening and looking for words that have the long E in them. So as we're reading on the screen, make sure you're reading along at home with me. So let's get started. Our decodable. Who will teach us? Mom is teaching Beth about planting seeds. Beth makes holes. She plants seeds. Beth will water the seeds and see them grow. So just on our first page here, do you see some words that have the long E in them? I see in the word seeds. We hear seeds a couple times throughout our page. And also the word see, where it says see them grow. We hear that long E again. Miss Kim is teaching Lynn a tune. Each week, Lynn meets with Miss Kim. Lynn can read each note. She can play well. Dad is teaching Sam how to swim. Dad is holding Sam while he kicks his feet. Sam will be so glad when he can swim. Bob likes to teach kids how to play this game. He meets with them each week. He teaches them to use their feet and kick. Mom is teaching Reed and Pete how to bake. She will teach them to be safe. She is helping them place drops on the sheet. Nell's mom is teaching Nell how to clean the car. Nell wipes it with a mitt. Nell will clean it so it shines. Gramps is teaching Bill about fishing. Bill can hold his fishing pole just like Gramps. Gramps tells Bill to be still when fish are close. could you teach a friend? What could you teach? What a great story for us to read, to hear more about the long E in words, and also seeing what other people can teach you. Now we're going to complete an activity in our reader's notebook. All right, everybody, to end our lesson, we are going to complete a words to know activity. Our words to know are also called our sight words. So we're going to do it a little bit differently this time. So we are going to listen to these questions below. As we read along, we are going to circle the best answer to each question. So I will read the question, and our clue will be in the bolded letters. So see how these letters and words are a little bit darker? That will be the word that we need to best match with our sight word. So for example, on number 1, it says, what word goes with might? What word goes with might? Is it the word maybe or there? Which of these words goes with the word might? Something you can think of. If you say, I might do that, or I might be going, that's the same as saying, maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll do that. So as we read through these questions, be paying attention to the bolded words and see which one matches best with our word to know or sight word. So we did the first one together. We said that the word might goes best with the word maybe. Let's look at number 2. Number 2 says, what word goes with do not? Car, don't. Which word goes best with do not? Car or don't? So you'll circle which word goes with do not. We will go over our answers at the end of the activity. On number 3, it says, what word goes with true? Could, sure. Which word goes with the word true? Could, sure. Number 4 says, what word goes with drive? Car, there. What word goes with drive? Car, there. So you'll circle the word that best matches with our question. Number 5 says, what word goes with here? There, don't. What word goes with here? There, don't. Circle the word that best matches our question. Number 6. What word goes with can? Cart, could. What word goes with can? Cart? Could. Number 7. What word comes after the words, "This story is blank"? Would it be the word don't or about? Would you say this story is don't or this story is about? Circle the word that would best go with our question. And on number 8, our last one, it says, what word tells how you travel? The word by or the word maybe? What word tells how you travel? By or maybe? Circle the word that matches the question. If you are still working on this activity, now's a good time to pause the video because we are about to go over our answers together. So if you're still working, go ahead and pause the video. We completed number 1 together when we said what word goes with might. We said the word maybe. Let's look at number 2. It said what word goes with do not? Car or don't? For number 2, we should have picked the word don't. Remember, the word don't is a contraction of the two words do not. So that is why do not and don't go together. On number 3, this one could be a little bit tricky. We wanted to find the word that goes with true. On number 3, we would pick the word sure. For number 3, we would say that the word true goes with the word sure because if something is true, that means it is accurate or correct. And if you are sure of something, you are certain of it. For example, when we are working in math and we are solving for true equations, we know when we get it that it is true. So being sure and being confident that it is true would be like the same thing. So we are going to connect those two words together, true and sure. On number 4, it says, what word goes with drive? I liked this one. So the word drive and car go together because you drive a car. For number 5, we had the word here, and the word that goes with it is there. Here and there. On number 6, it says, what word goes with can? So I thought this one could be a little bit tricky too because can and cart, I know some of you may have thought maybe of like a canned food or like a can of soda, but this is talking about the use of the word can, like I can do it. I can do anything. So the word can would go with the word could for number 6. Can and could. In number 7, where it says, this story is blank, whenever somebody is telling a story or you're reading a book, sometimes you'll hear them say, this story is about. This story is about. And our last one on number 8, what word tells how you travel? Just like in our story, where the big trip, it talked about how you can travel by airplane, by boat, by car, and many other ways. So the word by tells how you travel. You could say, I travel by my scooter, or I travel by my car. So those are our answers for this words to know activity. I know it was a little bit different than what we usually do, but I still thought it was pretty good, pretty fun. All right, everybody, that brings us to the end of our reading video for today. Be sure to be working on Imagine Learning and Imagine Math if you're not in a group with me so that we can get more class points. I'll see you later.